Hello, advanced investors. Hey, it's Greg again. So I thought I'd give a quick Friday update. I know I missed Monday. Sorry about that. I had a closing on a duplex that I sold that actually closed. So I have some good news for the week. That being said, I have some bad news for the week. One being I dumped RIVN. I watched a Nova video on that. I can't remember the name of the guy that the journalist, but he's got the guy with the one hand with the hook. And yeah, I wasn't real impressed with RIVN, so I dumped it. And as you can see on the chart here, it looks like a Direxion stock that just goes straight off the cliff and dies. And now I heard Amazon dumped them as I think they were going to use them for their electric trucks, which obviously didn't work out. So I had to sell RIVN for a loss. And to add to my displeasure, I will show you my NVIDIA chart. And I've shorted NVIDIA, so that was probably not so great. As you can see on the NVIDIA chart here, looks like it's bull flag right now on a daily. I'll drop it to a 5-minute, and you can see there was a point right here on Thursday. If I would have sold it, I would have sold my NVDS, which is a negative 1.25 bear NVIDIA stock, and I could have taken a small profit on it, and I thought, it's got to drop, and of course, look at what happened. Now, does this look like a big rising wedge? Sure, on a 5-minute it does, but when we back out, to the 1 hour, it looks range bound. If we look at the daily, it looks like a bull flag. I don't know. I'm not gonna drop it yet. I'm holding it. It's not a huge lot I have. Maybe I'm just stubborn, but I just don't see the PE ratio it's holding as being something permanent. I could say that about the S&P 500, honestly, but I'm going to hold it in the hopes that it does drop. Anyway, that being said, since we're talking about the S&P 500, let's bounce over to that. On a daily, look at this. Wow, 2 days. 2 days. Fully recovered back into the bull flag. Thought we were going to drop out here on Wednesday. Didn't happen. So, I go to, okay, let's look at a weekly. I do have a weekly chart, but maybe this will work too. On a weekly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, arguably 6 of 7 weeks bullish. We had 1 week that we lost 0.06% last week. So I don't know what to make of this other than it really looks all bullish to me. On a technical analysis anyway. The underpinnings aren't good. We can look at some stuff including, let me take a look here at, now the PE, it was supposed to be updated today. I don't know why it didn't get updated. So this is still last week. This is obviously a very high PE ratio. When we look at this for the S&P 500, I'd like to see that get back down to about 15, 16. So I don't know what to say about that other than, okay, you can look at some of these other PEs and go, that's insane. Then you can look at these actually were updated, but the Dow Jones at 22, come on, that's too high. I don't get it. But, here we are. You got to live with what the world is that we live in, and so it is what it is when we talk about that. So let me see if I know how to erase this now. Yep. Sorry about that. End of a day Friday. I'm a little frustrated, a little happy, but not super happy either. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So that being said, I'm keeping this one short. Again, we can even look at the futures and look at, they got pretty much the same setup. Part of me says maybe it's double topping, but I don't know anymore. So anyway, at the end of the day, we look, the MACD's curling up. We're still riding real high on the RSI on the daily. Next week is FOMC. PCE. I listen to the analysts saying we big miss. See, inflation's terrible again. The strong consumer keeps beating it out. I mean, you can say what you want about inflation, but if you keep making more money, you're gonna keep doing the wage price spiral. We're gonna keep getting higher. I don't know. I'm a fiscally conservative guy. I'm a liberal at heart when it comes to social stuff. So I don't like seeing poor people getting crushed. But I also understand you can't just keep giving people raises and expecting them not to spend money. And that's what I keep seeing. And so I'm in a conundrum, right? So at the end of the day, I think this still pushes up higher until we really, start kicking toothpicks out from underneath the market, which, eventually it's going to happen. And I sound like the rest of the analysts when I say that, and it just never happens. So, we did have a pretty down year in 2022. Maybe 2023 is going to be bullish. Not convinced yet. Boy, I'm getting more convinced every day, though, and maybe the worm is turning. So I guess I'll leave it at that. I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, subscribe and like if you enjoy these videos. I'm sorry I didn't get one out last Monday. I hope to do a little more in-depth one next week. So thanks again for watching.